Let's try it again.
Did you delete the other one? Because we may just have to go with it.
We'll go with it. Hey everybody, welcome to Virtual Church Week 2. Week 2, yeah. Hopefully y'all are doing okay in whatever kind of quarantine that you find yourself in. We are apparently getting stir crazy because we've done 1 million takes of this 5-minute intro video. And maybe if you pay us enough, we'll show you some of the outtakes. But yeah, hopefully y'all are doing okay. And I know for us, this week of homeschooling was a bit of a challenge, and I only took one shift. So Melody bore the brunt of that, and I just know that our teachers don't get paid nearly enough money. Like, we should start them at 7 figures, I think.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, I love my kids, but teachers need to get paid more money. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. So thanks for joining Virtual Church again. And I just wanted to acknowledge last week was a little bit clunky, but thank you for having grace and thank you for engaging and providing all the feedback, how we can make it better. I know we're all sort of figuring out life in this current world that we're living in. So thanks for that feedback. And as you probably noticed, this YouTube video is one in a series in a YouTube playlist. So thanks, Brian, for helping me figure that out. So theoretically, it should just take you right on through. And if you get any ads, that's Vineyard Worship's fault. Because whenever I was playing through the list, there was an ad between just about every worship video. So if you'd rather skip that, you can. There's a Spotify playlist on the website as well. You can just click on that one. But all that to say, thanks for joining us. Melody's going to take us through a few announcements since you don't get to enjoy John's awesome jokes that y'all never laugh at. Melody can take us through and see what happens.
Excellent. Yeah, the pressure's on. So I really just want to walk us through what community is going to look like over the coming weeks. And that's mostly for our small groups, because that's where community happens. So our Lenten contemplation group is going to be having a podcast weekly. So Bud's going to just share some sort of spiritual practice, and then he's going to walk us through just a way to do it, and
a brief practice.
Yeah.
And the last two have been about 15 minutes, so you can just put it on real quick and have that be your thing for the day, and then hopefully do that practice throughout the week.
He knows what he's doing. Yeah. He did it. He's the one who made the podcasts, so you can check those out on the website. There's a direct link to the podcast from there. For our married group, we are having a Zoom chat, and we had our first one last week, and it was very good.
It was.
We had a good time. We played with backgrounds, and we commiserated, and we told stories, and we just shared what's going on with everybody. And so if you would like to join that group, you will have to email either Bud or myself to get an invitation to join the group. Just because we don't want to send those just out into the social media world, because,
Because trolls are real.
Yeah.
They'll troll our marriages.
Yeah, we don't want that.
No.
So email us, or you can contact us through the small group website. Through the small group website. And we also have our racial justice small group, and that's happening today, Sunday at 2 p.m. That Zoom chat is on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can click the link from there to get to the call, to the meeting. You can also check it out on our website. We are going to be reading through the first 2 chapters of Roadmap to Reconciliation. If you haven't read it, still join. No pressure. We don't take away jewels from your crown for not reading.
I didn't know we could take them after we've given them.
Well, I mean, theoretically.
It's in the Bible.
It's all part of that theology, obviously. If you want to take a break from this group, because just what's going on in the world is too much, and adding, dealing with racial bias is just not on your radar, that is also okay. We want to give grace for one another. We are going to record the meeting and take some pretty detailed notes. So yeah, just come if it's what you want to be doing. If you don't want to be doing it, that's also okay. We just want to make sure that everybody can be a part if they want to, and we want to keep our options open. There it is.
Nailed it.
I don't want to do another take.
You got this. This is the last one.
It's fine. Yeah, so we want to be as normal as possible during this crazy time and try to offer what we would normally offer, just in a different way. So those are what's going on. Check out the website for those updates, or just email Bud or myself if you have questions, and we can kind of guide you through how to do all of that. So lastly, I want to encourage everybody to be using Tithely. We are still the church, and we want to continue those practices of generosity and of giving even during these crazy times. If you're somebody who is in need, if you've lost your job or that's uncertain, or you need groceries or any of those things, we want to know so that we can do what we can to help you. If you know of someone in your community, in your, where you're living, if you know of somebody who is in need, then please let us know. We want to continue as much as possible to be the church to our community. And so that's just sort of the charge I want to leave with you, is let's be the church. Let's take social distancing seriously, but let's also check in on people and, maybe bake some bread and leave it on doorsteps. That's what I'm going to do next week, hopefully. And let's just love on the people around us in as safe a way as possible, so that we are caring for one another, which in this time looks really crazy and maybe counterintuitive to what we would normally think of doing. And so let's just be the church. Let's just continue to be the church. Like, the church hasn't changed, God hasn't changed, and Lori's going to talk more about that in her sermon later. But let's just be the church to those around us. So that's all we have, and we want to sign off and go on to the next portion of the service. So we hope you guys enjoy it.